When you really think about it, if you're trying to build a brand through social media, the name of the game is attention, 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 eyeballs. Okay. How do we get more eyeballs on you, the brand, or whatever your service or offers that you have? Okay. This is a really, really cool kind of training that we did for Dr. Mike Ormsby. He's a professor at Florida State University, and we had the privilege to go in there and talk to his class in his university. It was like a hybrid model, right? There's people inside the classroom, then people on Zoom as well too. So literally we went deep for about 45 minutes, really teaching you how do you build a brand in an online offer, and specifically for health and fitness professionals. So check this out. Makes me feel really old, but it's actually really cool too, because we've known Mike for over a decade now. We've seen him at several ISSN conferences, just always connected with him, just really had good vibes. So we had our first business called Dynamic Duo Training back in 2011. We started that. Did very, very well with building that online coaching business, just helping thousands of people with just customized exercise and nutrition programs, transforming their lives and their minds. And then the last 4 years, we just had a huge interest in the business side of things, how to build businesses, how to market, how to really, sell, how to create offers, and really have coaches understand their worth and value and how important you guys are to people going forward, because you guys have a set of skills and knowledge that can really, really impact people's lives and change their lives for the better. So that's what we do now. We have our programs called Dynamic Fit Pros, and we have a few programs where we help coaches there. But yeah, this is a little bit of credentials. I don't want to make this about us. So really quick, we built 2 6-figure businesses. We have a podcast called Dynamic Lifestyle podcast, over 450 episodes. Amazing fitness pioneers on there. A lot of entrepreneurs. If you guys want to check that out, our YouTube channel's there. We've written 2 books. Our recent book is called The New Era of Fitness, Rise of the Fit Pros, and we'll actually give you guys a copy of that at the end of today's lecture. We've done several public speaking engagements. Like I said, business coaches, mentors, certified trainers, certified strength and conditioning coaches, and we have our CISSN and ISSN diploma through the awesome ISSN. Did I cover everything, Chris?
Yeah, that's everything. So really quick, guys, I'm Chris. I'm the younger brother by 1 minute, and I'm still stronger than Eric, and I still have more muscle mass. So we'll just kind of keep that between us. But if you guys are in the crowd, I can see you guys in the crowd right here. Can you guys give me a hand wave if you guys can see the screen right here? Can you guys see this? Okay, cool. And then on Zoom, can you guys give me a hand wave or drop a 1 in the chat? Okay, cool. We're rocking and rolling then. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited today because, we're talking to Mike about just how to better serve you guys like in these 45 minutes. Obviously, we can't cover everything, but we're going to give you guys a tremendous amount of value, and point you guys in the right direction. If that is something that you guys are interested in doing is further your guys' coaching careers, having your own business, right? So we're here to not just lecture you guys, like literally we love to workshop, we love to implement so that you guys can take this information and literally apply it like today or tomorrow going forward in your guys' business or your guys' careers, okay? So I don't know if Mike gave you guys this worksheet right here. If you guys have it printed out, totally fine. You guys could do this on a piece of paper as well too. But I want to start off with this whole concept because one of the things that Mike talked about is how can you guys like understand more about like the deliverables in coaching, right? How can you guys, package your offers? How can you maybe increase your guys' prices, all those type of things. So we're going to cover a lot of those things. We'll cover some coaching aspects as well too. But I think this whole value ladder concept is going to help you guys really understand just like the work that you guys do, like Coach Eric said, and how important it is. So I'm going to just draw on this right here, guys. You guys can follow along. And if you have any questions, I don't know how we'll do it from the crowd, but in the chat too on Zoom, you guys can ask any questions. We like to keep this interactive. Okay. So if you guys look at this value ladder right here, on this left side right here, we're going to be just talking about the amount of value that you're going to be adding in your guys' online coaching business, right? With health, with fitness and nutrition coaching. Now, if we look at this side right here, this is going to be your guys' price tag. Obviously, the amount of money that you guys are charging for the work that you guys do and the value that you guys provide for people, okay? Now, if we look at it this way, starting off here in the bottom, if you are a coach and you just offer training or nutrition coaching by itself, right? That's a good amount of value right there, right? Like if you guys just do like a training program that's like 8 to 12 weeks, right? Or if you guys just do nutrition consulting where you guys check in with them once a week or something like that, you set their macros or something like that, right? That's valuable, okay? But look, it's not going to be the most amount of value that you guys can give, right? And thus, you can't really charge that much if you're just doing just a training program or a nutrition program on a one-off like that, okay? Now, let's just say if we did this. What if we added training and nutrition combined? Okay, cool. So now we're adding two components to health and fitness, right? With the nutrition aspect and the fitness aspect. So now we're giving a little bit more value there, okay? And all that really is, guys, is you're stacking your skills, right? So some of you guys might be great at exercise programming. Maybe some of you guys are lacking the competency and actually the education with the nutrition. That's totally fine. You can still learn it though. And that's going to become a skill set that you guys can stack on and add to your coaching program and thus bring up the value. Is this making sense, guys? Can you guys give me a hand raise back there and then maybe a 1 in the chat? Is it making sense? I think I can see the hand raises.
I see some hand waves.
I'm going to have to get you guys to start yelling. Okay. So now let's just say if we started stacking more of the skill sets here and adding even more value to your guys' coaching program. Okay. So maybe you guys did training. Make this a little bit skinnier. So maybe you guys did training. Maybe you guys offered nutrition consulting. Maybe you guys added like a cardio protocol that was individualized. Maybe there's a supplementation program that was individualized to the nutrition program for the person, right? Maybe you guys had something with like sleep hygiene. And maybe there was like some sort of like mindset or mental health component to your guys' coaching. So now we're stacking more and more and more value on here. Okay. So now that's going to really bring up the price point right there. Okay. Because again, they're just more skill sets you guys are adding. You guys are providing more value to this person on here. And then you guys have the right to be able to charge a higher premium. None of that $50 a month stuff, none of that $100 a month type of stuff, right? We're talking about actually making money that you guys are worth. Okay. Because you guys have these skill sets and you guys have all these things that you guys can solve people's problems.
Yep.
All right. Let's keep moving up this ladder, guys, with this value ladder. So this last part, or there's actually two more parts on here, okay? Let's just say if we kept everything from this value stack right here the same, okay? And let's just say maybe right here, we started adding some different elements. So let me move this really quick. We started adding these 5 different elements to the coaching. So in your guys' offer, what you guys would have right here is the first thing is a promise and a deadline. So in your guys' offers for coaching and nutrition, there has to be a specific promise and a deadline. That's what people are going to pay for at that tremendous amount of, the price tag that you guys have. If you just tell them like you're going to get them in shape and just have like, weight loss and muscle gain, they're not going to value it that much, guys. They're not. They're going to be in their mindset. They're going to be like, I can go get this on the internet. I can go on bodybuilding.com. I can go like research this on YouTube and get these type of like, videos or programs and just download them. Okay. So if you have a specific promise and a deadline, which I'll talk about in the next training that we do, then you guys can be like, okay, I'm going to get you this specific result in this time frame, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 16 weeks. And what that does is psychologically increases the value for them because they're like, hey, I can see the future. I can see losing 20 pounds in 12 weeks. And what that's going to do, that's going to be an identity change for me. That's going to be a whole new lifestyle for me. Okay. So with the promise and deadline, the next thing we need to add on here is some sort of scarcity and urgency. And the thing that you guys are going to understand as coaches, when you guys get into actually like selling your guys' programs, and it doesn't have to be this hardcore sales type of process, right? You're going to understand that people aren't going to make decisions fast. They're going to want to think about it way too long, guys. And what happens when people think about, like a buying decision for way too long? They end up just like, having just too many thoughts, and they end up not taking action and solving that pain point that they need to solve. And you guys are the health and fitness coaches. You guys have the solution to their problem, right? You just need to sit there and inspire them to take action a little bit faster. And the way we do that is through scarcity or urgency. Okay. Scarcity could be like, I only have 5 spots that, for this month for coaching. That puts scarcity on there just to be like, instead of a normal coach, they'd be like, oh, I have unlimited spots. I'm going to take on 20 people. No, just shrink it a little bit and say like, I'm going to take on 5 people, 3 people, 10 people. And that creates some scarcity. Now the urgency part is, look, I'm starting this on Monday, or I'm starting it on this date. And then if you miss out, you can't join this program again until like another month or 2 months or something like that. So that creates urgency, guys. There has to be some sort of scarcity or urgency to make the buyer make a quicker decision, take action faster. Okay. Now, the next thing on here is what we call a guarantee. So if you guys look at like a model like Amazon Prime, right? One of the big things of their selling points is they have a guarantee on there, right? With their products. and you guys can review their products. They have a ton of reviews on there, right? They have social proof. You guys can take your guys' product back. Like if you don't like it, it makes the process super easy. So for you as a coach, you have to be very confident in the program you guys are providing. Okay. And it's okay to be like, hey, I'm going to give you guys a 30-day money back guarantee, or I'm going to give you guys a 7-day love it or leave it approach where they can try out your program for 7 days. You just have to be super confident, guys, that you guys are going to get them the results that you guys are saying. Okay. So always have like a guarantee on there, because what it does is it mitigates the risk for them to buy, and it increases the chances of them to just be like, okay, there's absolutely no kind of like risk on my part. There's a ton of reward with their guarantee. So I'm going to definitely take action and, join the coaching program. And 2 more parts on this, guys, is always add some sort of bonuses to your offer. Okay. The bonuses don't have to be like these junky type of things that aren't going to really help people out. That it's going to just make them spend more time in the program. But let's just say that you guys have a nutrition program. You guys offer like a grocery checklist. Maybe you guys do like a kitchen raid where you guys are on Zoom or you guys are on FaceTime. You can go inside their kitchens, look in their pantry, look in their refrigerator, and you guys can be like, hey, you should probably eliminate some of these highly palatable foods or these processed foods, right? That's a really cool bonus that you guys can do. You can add phone calls on there as well too, but always add some sort of bonus on there, because again, it stacks the value on there and it pushes them over the edge to make the buying decision. The last one on here is the financial engineering. Okay. So when you guys have an offer, right, we'll teach you guys about this in the next one, but you can't just sit there and be like, my price point is like, for an example, just $1,000. Okay. You have to give them like some sort of financial engineering to be able to work with. So maybe it is paid in full for $1,000, or maybe it's 2 payments of $500, or maybe it's like weekly payments of like,
I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, dude, come on. I was literally watching this video, watching this interview, and you literally just pop up on the screen and interrupt it. Trust me, there's a good reason for this. Just hold on, and I'm gonna let you get back to that interview or that video. Trust me, all right? So the reason why I stopped you on this is because we're giving away our book 100% free. Okay, so if you're a frustrated fitness professional, you're not growing fast enough, you're looking to future-proof and recession-proof your business by adding online training, or if you're doing online training, you want to scale and grow faster, all you have to do is check out our new book. We're giving the audio away, we're giving the PDF away. So all you have to do is click the link below in the description box and get your free copy. All right, so now back to the video.
$100 or $200 or something like that, right? Make it easy for them to be like, I can make this payment to be able to afford the program. And that's going to increase your guys' conversion rates to clients on there. So guys, can you guys give me like a whoop, whoop in there, or even like a 1 in the chat? This is making sense. Whoop, whoop. Come on, guys, a little bit louder.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's 10 o'clock over there for you guys. No caffeine going on, or what's going on?
I know I'm drinking decaf too, guys. Come on. Okay. And let's just wrap this up with this whole value ladder concept on the last part here. Okay. So let's just say this last part on here, you started adding like deliverables to your guys' offer. And again, let's just say that we keep this whole thing like constant right here of what you guys are giving for the value. Well, let's just say maybe we're starting to stack on maybe support calls. And again, we'll get into this in the next slide too. Maybe the next thing is like, do you have a community to where they can meet new people? Okay. The next thing is you guys have like a content portal with like training and nutrition or supplements or, cardio or anything like that, or research reviews, right? And then what's the accessibility look like to get to you?
Yep.
Is it once a week, twice a week? Is it once a month, right? Do you have some sort of like app tracking that they can do? Is there a software that comes with your program? So that's all the stuff that you guys can do as far as deliverables. Okay. Now, what that does, guys, is it brings up the value so much to where now you could charge $2,000 for an online health and fitness coaching program there. Okay. And that's where a lot of people say like, well, I don't know how to sit there and charge, $2,000 or more. And that's just only $2,000, guys. Like, just think about this, please. Like, somebody comes to you and they're literally overweight. They're low in confidence. Their marriage is maybe suffering, right? There's so many things going on in their life, insecurities, right? Pains. And you guys have a $2,000 12-week program that you could solve those issues for them and get them out of that pain and have an identity shift and have them have a new life and a new outlook on their health and fitness. It's going to carry over to their marriage, to other relationships, their jobs, whatever it is, right? Tell me this is not worth $2,000 or more, right? It is. And it could probably be even up to $3,000-$4,000, guys. That's how you have to look at this when you guys are creating your programs and understand the amount of value and the worth that you guys have with your guys' knowledge and skill sets. Okay. I get really upset when people charge $50 or $100 and they just look at themselves as a personal trainer or nutrition consultant. No, guys, you got to reframe your mindset. You guys are worth so much more. The problems that you guys are solving in this world today are massive. And that's why we're so passionate about health and fitness coaches, because we charge these prices. And when we see people not charging these prices, we're like, man, you guys are doing it wrong, right?
Really quick, Chris, can you just write down 2 acronyms? I want them to just really memorize these. These are great acronyms as coaches that you guys should memorize. So the first one is HUV, HUV. So your guys' clientele just literally wants to be heard, understood, and valued. If you guys can remember that and put that at the forefront of your guys' coaching and understand that it's not about you, it's about helping and serving them, then guys, they're going to sit there, pay, stay, and refer. The last one is HAC, which stands for they just want hope, they want accountability, and they want certainty that you're going to lead them to the promised land and get them to their results.
Yeah, those are good. And I know, guys, some of these, like this chicken scratch handwriting is hard to read, but I hope you guys understood kind of like what this whole like value ladder concept does. Does this make sense, guys? Can you guys give me like a yeah, buddy in the back, or can you guys give me a 2 in the chat if this makes sense?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Any questions?
Can you hear the group?
Yeah, we could hear them.
Yeah, I was telling you earlier, I think you need to probably get a seminal chant going, then you'll get some people feeling it.
Any questions, guys, like on this whole value ladder concept?
Yeah, we got a question. Hang on. Oh, repeat the HAC.
Yeah, HAC stands for hope, accountability, and certainty. And I'm really glad that I'm not doing the drawings, because my drawing is horrendous compared to Chris's.
Yeah, it really is.
We've been in real trouble.
Okay, guys, I'm going to move on. If you guys want me to go back, I'm in the Q&A. I'm happy to go back and just kind of do that. So what we're going to do now, guys, is you guys understand what this value ladder consists of. Now, what we're going to do is build a high ticket versus a low ticket program. Okay. And this is something, again, you guys can build right away. And if you guys are coaches, or if you guys have people that you want to sit there and present this to, you guys have something you guys can take away today or tomorrow and be able to implement right away. And then Eric, while I do this, man, can you go ahead and just pull up like some of these update systems that we have off of Dropbox so we can just share your screen and show them?
Sure, I could do that.
Okay, guys. So what we teach like to our students is basically to sell a high ticket and a low ticket program. Okay. The high ticket program is going to be either $2,000 or more on there. Okay. So we'll say down here, it'll be $2,000 and up. For the low ticket program, this is just a downsell. Not everybody is going to take you up on your high ticket program, right? Because again, maybe some people don't have the finances, right? Or maybe they're in a situation like with their spouse or, something, right? So where they really just honestly they can't afford it right now. Okay. But they're interested. Okay, cool. We're going to have something to offer them to where they don't walk away, and we still make a sale, and we still help them out as well too and serve them. Okay. So the low ticket, which is a downsell, is going to be anywhere from $200 to $400 a month. And I'll show you guys what the difference looks like between these two. So with the high ticket program, remember what I talked about right here with this huge value increase right here is you got to have a promise and a deadline. That's what we're going to do with the high ticket program. So let's just say, to make things super easy here, right? Let's just say that your outcome and your promise in your program is to get them down 20 pounds, to lose 20 pounds. Okay. And let's just say the deadline, the time frame is 12 weeks. That's what your program is. And that's realistic, guys. That's about 2 pounds per week. Okay. That's feasible. They can do that. They can actually, picture themselves losing 2 pounds per week to get to that end destination of 20 pounds or more in 12 weeks. So now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take some of these, this value, which we can look at it as, benefits as well too. Let's just say that we have a training program that's individualized, a nutrition program that's individualized, a cardio protocol, supplementation, and maybe like mindset or mental health coaching that you guys do. So that's where we're going to plug them in here. So we'll do nutrition coaching, training, supplementation, cardio, and then we'll say mindset. Okay. So those are the benefits. That's the value that you guys have. Now what we're going to do is figure out the accountability. Okay. So this is where it's cool because you guys get to run your own show and create your guys' own program. Do you want your guys' clients to check in once a week? Do you want them to check in every other week? Do you want them to check in once a month? What I'm going to recommend with a high ticket program that's over $2,000 is make the accountability and the accessibility a little bit higher because they're paying a higher premium. So they should get more time from you, the coach, because at the end of the day, guys, people aren't buying coaching, they're buying coaches. That's why it's really important to understand that they're buying coaches because they're relating with you, your story, or some of the things you guys have been through, or just because how you guys talk or how you guys teach something, right? So just understand that. So let's just say that the accountability aspect, you do one time a week, check in with them, with their training, their nutrition, all that type of stuff. It could be through email. It could be through, FaceTime. It could be through Zoom. It could be through like an audio app like WhatsApp or what's the other one, Eric? The audio one?
Voxer.
Voxer. It could be Voxer as well too. Okay. Or what you guys could do, and then the next thing you guys can do for the accountability is a bi-monthly call. And that's what I'm going to recommend if you guys do any type of high ticket program is have some sort of bi-monthly call in there because look, you don't need to really talk to people on the phone weekly. Like we've tried this and tested this out. And usually there's nothing to really talk about every single week, within their nutrition and training program, besides like having kind of like a mental health therapy, session. So make it just bi-weekly because there's always something to talk about, every couple of weeks or something like that. But definitely add some sort of call in there, right? Because people want to connect with you, the coach. Okay. And that's what they're paying for at that high ticket program. Now, the accessibility, what I'm going to recommend is have some sort of Facebook group. Or it could be like a WhatsApp group, right? Or if you use Trainerize, that's a software for exercise training. They have like a community like aspect built into it already. So you guys could do that as well too, okay? The next thing is give them text access to you guys. But again, there's going to be boundaries on when they can text you and stuff. They can't text you guys 24/7, okay? And then give them email access as well too, okay? If you are the coach where you have kind of like the mindset and kind of like the pride and ego where it's like, I'm only going to have my clients email me, you guys aren't going to charge $2,000 and up, guys. Okay. And I've dealt with coaches like this where they just don't let their pride and ego go. And they're just like, nope, I don't want people texting me. I don't want a Facebook group to deal with. I don't want, a phone call to deal with. Okay. That's fine. But don't sit there and expect to charge $2,000 or more. You guys can stick to the $300, $400 model and get away with it that way. Okay. So I'm just giving you guys like literally all the experience and all the testing and mistakes and stuff that works, that we've kind of figured out. Okay, guys, does this make sense? Can you guys give me a hand wave in the back or a Seminole kind of chant in the back? Does this make sense on how to create this high ticket program?
There you go. You're getting the arm shot there.
Like this. Okay. All right. So let's build this low ticket program. So just in case, they don't take you guys up on the high ticket program, cool. We'll be able to offer them something else and serve them. Okay. Now, the difference with the high ticket and low ticket is, notice this, guys, there is no outcome and deadline. And there's a specific reason for that, because with the low ticket program, all you're doing is really helping them out with their fitness goals. Okay. So let's just say maybe like they need to, have some weight loss. Okay. That's what you're going to help them out, because the difference between the high ticket and low ticket is with the high ticket, they're buying the entire 12-week program to get them to lose 20 pounds. With the low ticket, you're going month to month with them, right? And it's month to month to help them reach like their weight loss goals. Okay. They have to see the psychological difference of what the high ticket and low ticket offer is. And that's the thing, is you want to position it that way, because it's like, man, if these people are 20 pounds overweight and they don't want to sit there and spend a little bit more money just to be in the high ticket program to lose 20 pounds in 12 weeks, well, they have to really kind of like have a gut check with themselves and be like, hey, I need to invest this money in myself, for myself, my family, my friends, and all that stuff to get the weight off and get my confidence back up and all the benefits. So let's just say that the goal is like weight loss, okay? And let's just say some of the benefits, you're going to take out some of them, okay? Because again, it's a lower price point and it's not the high ticket kind of deluxe program. So maybe you just offer individualized training, individualized nutrition program on there. You don't give them supplementation. You don't give them cardio. You don't give them the mindset coaching, because again, that's the higher premium type of coaching that they get with the high ticket program. And then with the accountability, I think you guys are kind of following along now. Maybe they just do like a bi-monthly check-in. Okay. They don't get a weekly check-in, and then they don't get like a bi-monthly phone call. They miss out on that, right? Because they don't want to invest a little bit more in themselves to be able to have access to you and the accountability of that. Now, the accessibility, maybe you guys just have a Facebook group. And with this, maybe you guys just have email access. but that's where it's going to fall in between the $200 to $400 range, guys. And this is why I like doing this exercise, right? Is because you guys get to build this however you guys want. Some of you guys are in different positions where it's like you guys are going to have more time on your hands. You guys are going to want to have more access with your clients. And some of you guys aren't going to have as much time and not want as much access. And that's totally fine, guys, because you guys can always retweak the offer now that you guys have like this framework. But this is really cool because you guys get to build out your guys' online program however you guys want and serve your guys' clients however you guys want. You want to add something, Eric?
No, mic drop. I have nothing to say on that.
Was this helpful, guys? Can you guys yell out helpful, or can you guys drop me a helpful in the chat? Very helpful. Okay, awesome, guys. Any questions on this that I can answer right now?
All right, if you made it to the end, you know that was a lot of massive value in that lecture from Dr. Mike Ormsby's students in there, okay, and how to build a personal brand specifically for health and fitness professionals, right? So the next thing I want you to do is I want you to check out these laser coaching series that we have with health and fitness professionals, because they could be in the same situation as you are, and we're helping them solve their problems, right? So in this video right here, we have, I think Jamie is learning how to build her high ticket offer. So we teach her the difference between a high ticket and low ticket offer and literally break it all down for her. So check out this training we did with her.